Uh,
Sorry, I forgot to put my name on there too. It's Kat.
hey, Kat.
Hi. Um, so I'm finding myself outside of practice. I'm finding more ease in expressing my ouch, which is typically a little harder for me to share. But in practice, I'm feeling more free with it. But it's in our day to day that I have a pretty strong perfectionist archetype. So she's online a lot, but I'm finding myself kind of get stuck with being able to express my ouch in an open-hearted way. I tend to close and defend with anger, and I'm so aware that that like never opens him. And so for the last, I feel like few weeks to maybe like a month or so, I've kind of just been like not sharing because I feel like I don't know how.
Hmm.
So could you maybe show what an open-hearted ouch looks like?
Like a demo?
Yeah, that would be great.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. How many of you would feel served by a demo? Just raise your hand so we know. Okay, good. Okay. Ready to do
Yeah.
it?
No. Yes.
Sorry.
No pressure. Just find an open-hearted ouch. Probably how you feel in the moment. I feel the exact same way right now. Okay, let me drop it. I'm just gonna take a second and get real here.
So when she gets real, I just want to let the men know is like, if I'm up and out, if I'm all goofy right now and I'm not more grounded than her, there's no way she's going to be able to find this. The only way she's going to have access to this if I'm in my balls and I'm able to actually meet her in that depth right now. So I'm going to turn towards her and start creating that. But I just want you to know that I'm part of this process. This can only go as deep as I'm also participating in it. Make sense?
Oh. Oh. Mm. Oh. Oh.
Yes. 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 Yes.
No, 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 no.
So we'll give London a moment just to come back. So we could keep this going, for 10, 20 minutes and it would evolve and become even more real. And we would just continue to dredge up things from years ago. And so emotions just keep flowing. But can you also see how she was not shaming or blaming me in any of that? I didn't feel attacked at all. And even she was pushing me. It didn't feel hostile to me. I mean, it could look that way from someone who doesn't understand, but that certainly was not my experience. Her touch, her pushing on me was incredibly loving and inviting, actually. It started to kind of create heat and turn on in my body. It made me want to meet her and kind of tussle with her. And that's probably where it would go if we let it go. Something I want the men to understand here is, we're trying to simulate something right now. That's not her authentic emotion in the moment. She's just kind of drawing, bringing it out. But in order to do that, whether this was a real moment or just even now, I was saying to her, yes, yes, yes. So you might not have been able to hear it because I said it quietly, subtly, because I want it to be genuine. But I'm saying yes because Omega needs praise and encouragement to open. So whether you're a man or woman in Omega, praise and encouragement will actually create the invitation to bring that, because it's vulnerable to show that part. And if you don't think that part of you is welcome, if there's not that person on the other side saying, yes, I can take this. Yes, bring more of that quality. Yes, I'm here. I'm not going anywhere. If you don't have that on the other side, trying to bring that emotion up and out is incredibly difficult. True? So the reason why this practice is so important is to be the partner there, to feel that is the truth of her heart and what would serve to bring more of that quality, and to let them know once she gets even one step in the right direction, yes, yes, yes. And then when she starts to open, you're like, just the words came out of me, I love you. Like I just said that. I wasn't planning on saying it, it wasn't staged, but it just moved out of my body. I just told her because that's what felt true in my heart. You see what I'm saying here? So this is how we begin the process of excavating those hurts and wounds and bringing them in a way. If we let this play out, I mean, already it was becoming pretty intimate between us. Like that flavor of energy just isn't really present in our dynamic at this moment. So this would have evolved into intimacy and lovemaking very quickly. Does that make sense? I don't know if you guys could see that on the screen if that translated, but certainly the case here. Anything you want to say, love?
Honestly, it really, I went there, so I'm a little, I do want to say that I could speak to what I was feeling, as I was feeling that rage, that no, all the way down. And that's like, instead of clenching, I don't know if you could see, I was opening, and so it's going like this. So it's like I'm feeling really turned on. And as I'm pressing into him, I'm pressing into him with all of me. And that's kind of the biggest distinction between, and I say an open-hearted no, because that's where you start, but what it really becomes is a fully sexually available, sexually alive no. Like what I've learned how to do is just be as sexually available as a no as I am as a yes, but not because I'm a victim, not because I have no boundaries, but because the way he's showing up is worthy of sexual worship. And so I'm not really having the words right now. It's hard to say this to somebody that hasn't found this place authentically, because it sounds like I'm being more open than I should be. I'm genuinely that open because I'm trusting him with my no. I trust him. He deserves it. He earns it. I trust him. He was being so trustable in that moment. I still have my no. And so I can kind of show up as fuck as my no too. Now, if he lost my trust, my work as a sovereign human is to not need the connection, not be sexually open all the time, like as an autopilot thing. But in that moment, he is 100% trustworthy with my yes and my no. I hope I'm being clear. I feel like I'm meandering here.
No, I think that was very helpful what you shared. And I'll just say, to bow tie this, when London and I do these practices, we're never bullshitting, ever. We're speaking truth, always. So you're speaking truth, but there's a way to speak truth that fosters love and trust and creates intimacy. And there's a way to speak truth from fear, from reactivity, from unconsciousness, without skill that destroys your relationship. That's what you're learning how to do. The difference is everything.
God, I'd love to check in.